The infinite monkey theorem states that if a monkey were to sit at a typewriter for all of eternity, banging on random letters and numbers, he would eventually type out everything ever written. The Book of Knowledge, The Great Gatsby, all of William Blake's poetry, Nelson Mandela's autobiography, Treasure Island, the dictionary, Hans Christian Andersen's fairy tales, the Narnia series, Mark Twain's collection of stories, Alice in Wonderland, a transcript of everything you've ever said, and the Holy Bible. Plus everything else, all by chance. It makes you feel kind of insignificant. A leaf in a grand forest, a single blade of grass in a field as long and as old as time. Your existence is simply a blip on the radar of life. You matter very little, and chances are that you will live and die without having any profound effect on anyone at all. Your story will last for a few generations, and in time you will become a little anecdote in a story reminiscent of days gone by. Your possessions, typewriter included, will be heirlooms, attached to your lineage by a few fraying strings of emotion and storied tales. Your last moments, as important as they will be to someone close, will matter little in the grand plan of the earth and history. Your body will decompose, along with your memory, becoming part of the ground. You will be reduced to soil, and in time will be a drop of water flowing over a waterfall. Eventually your family will meet the same fate, and your name will be lost in the shuffle, lost in a move, lost in a fire, lost in the rhythmic folding and falling of humanity. It is as inescapable as growing old. Dread it as you may, the end to your story is the only constant in your life. Looking down the twisted road, not knowing where it leads, you can know with absolute certainty that knocking on your door will be the gnarled hand of a hooded figure. Winter will wrap itself around your bones, and you will be pulled into the earth. We're simply a moment in time, a small idea to be brushed aside in the universe and the cosmos. The planet grew and changed without us, evolving and moving. She produced life before the noose of human nature tightened itself around her neck, slowly choking her. The air drained from her lungs as we bore into her, raping her and ignoring her pleas for help. She was something to be conquered, and now she lies at our feet, gasping for air like a dying enemy. Little do we know that she is our mother. She gave us life, and without her we cannot survive. So we try to revive her, prolonging her agony, and she gets by, and so do we. We survive off of what she's given us, but her other children are not so lucky. The birds in the forest slowly die, because we are deaf to their cries and blind to their wounds. Little do we know that they too are key to our life. Helplessly, she watches her children die. She loses her love for us. She rips the machines we have stuck into her from her arms and shrieks with rage. She swallows us whole to preserve what she has left of her family, and we are gone, victims by our own hands. We are nothing now, and our earth moves along without us. Trees grow and fall, birds fly, and the clouds drift above. Mother Earth watches her children with joy, and in time becomes stronger without us. We fade from her memory. She nurtures her children back to health, but she too is a victim of time. She too grows frail and old, and she too gets a knock on her door one day. The earth turns black and impotent, falling into the stars, disappearing suddenly like all the rest. You sit here now and consider your own place in this. What have you done, and what will you write that will one be recreated by the monkey? What will you make of your life, knowing that it is simply the sway of the trees in the wind? Everything, I hope. Take everything you want and say everything you think. Bask in the light of your insignificance, and bring light to the insignificance of others. Live your life freely in the way you feel, because one day too you will die. And how big of a grain of sand on a never-ending beach you are is up to you.